A team who were putting some kind of run together were Aston Villa. They're in good form, Rob. Hosted Manchester City. They've beaten City the last 2 times they've played them at home now at Villa Park. You make that 3 after today's game. Matty Cash, who's having a bit of a time of it himself. He was close to being my underappreciated Matty Cash with a beautiful goal. Is it a simple case as Haaland doesn't score, Man City struggle to win?
Well, it seems pretty simplistic. But it is a little bit. But there was more to this game, Rob.
Okay, you were watching this one, yeah?
Yeah, this one I watched, and I just thought it's probably my favourite game to watch this weekend, actually. Quality football. Aston Villa played really well. Like, their passing was crisp first half. I mean, Man City knocked the ball around lovely. Phil Foden looked silky in midfield.
He had Reinders, didn't Reinders sit as the deepest midfield player? Yeah,
and John Stones came in at times, Rob. So he did that hybrid role. So he came in alongside Reinders, which allowed Foden and Bernardo Silva to go forward. They were knocking the ball around pretty well. And they were back to their trying to high-press Aston Villa.
Okay.
Which was like, wow, okay, like this from City. But Villa's football was so good, played through them many times.
Wow.
And their football had to be good.
Yeah.
And again, set piece. Set piece is a winning goal. It kind of came out. It's kind of an odd, bit of a, I think maybe a set piece went wrong. It came out to Matty Cash, who had a brilliant first touch and a really great shot for the goal. But their football was just, I thought, really good. Like, that's Aston Villa. And fair play, got Ollie Watkins running around at front again. I just thought the football of Villa through the middle thirds, like, with the middle area of the field. Morgan Rogers was top form again. John McGinn was excellent again.
Yeah.
You know, their football was really, really bright. And it's so different to the early Aston Villa. And again, it's just how football amazes you, how a team can look so off it and so flat and so stale.
First 5 games, wasn't it? They were really poor. Yeah,
and the fans were down and maybe a hangover of not being in the Champions League. But, you know, whatever he's done, Unai Emery, he's got them going again, Rob. And first half was very impressive for me. They're into the break at 1-0. Second half is different, Rob, because, you know, why not? They got forced back a little bit, happy to sit back and defend deep. Yeah. And they got stretched. They got stretched a lot because City played good football. Yeah. City aren't that far away. You know, when we think about goal scorers of the past of Man City, they've had tremendous wingers scoring, you know, goals. Like, scoring wingers has been the thing for Man City, as well as everybody and goals from midfield. And we talked about it a few weeks ago that this is kind of great for Earle and Haaland, but who else is going to score? And this was a game like that, Rob, really. And we did have a chance first half, Earle and Haaland. Villa did a great job. They let him go once. He got through, and I mean, Martinez made the save. But the other goal threats from your Savinhas and your Oscar Bobs, they don't look like they're players, they're young, that are ready to score a bunch of goals, right? So if you haven't got that, you know, we know you got the striker. Midfield, Foden can, yes, he can, and so can Bernardo Silva, but not quite happening right now. So, yeah, it is still the issue.
To a broader point then, Rob, because I didn't see this game, saw the highlights, and then I was reading before the game, though, that Pep had talked this week in his presser about he felt the hunger's coming back. There's a drive about his team that, you know, we want to get back to winning things. Was that evident then today, you think? Yeah, there was a bit of that. Because that's, I think, the thing that people have thought was missing this time, whether it's from the manager or the players, that they're not quite as hungry as they were. And if you're not quite as hungry, you're not going to win it.
No, that's why I enjoyed the game, Rob, because City looked at it. Yeah. They looked at it. They zipped the ball around. They pressed like they try and strangle you in their own half. Yeah. But Villa's football needed to be and was really, really good. There's no problem with that today, Rob, in terms of the hunger. Yeah. It goes back to the end product from certain areas of the side and the end product, goals and assists in the wide areas particularly. Jeremy Doku came on second half, I think it was. I prefer him at the moment than Savinha and maybe Oscar Bob as well, but they're just not getting the end product of assists and goals from anybody else other than Earle and Haaland. So this is what people talked about. We talked about it, was a good example. That being said, Villa defended well, but they were absolutely stretched, Rob, second half. I mean, Pau Torres made a clearance off his shin that went over the bar from 2 yards out. I'm sure you saw that. Yeah. They got stretched. The goalkeeper was worked. They had to pull out all the stops. But it was one of those days at Villa Park, Rob.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about Villa Park.
Yeah.
Big
Villa
atmosphere.
Park without fans, with those atmosphere.
Good record against Man City. Up for the game. Villa playing well again. It was really good.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host of NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock.